G'day everyone, I'm back from the 2025 Brisbane Coin and Stamp Show. Or was it the 2025 Brisbane Stamp and Coin Show? I think stamp comes first, always comes first. It was amazing. And you probably would have seen the other video, or I don't know if I put it in front of this little chat now, but this video is about having a look at all the things I bought. And you will not believe the awesome things I got. I'm sort of finishing work officially in another 9-10 days, so I bought one thing in particular to spoil myself and to sort of really complete a simplified kangaroo collection. So I'll show you that in a second, and you won't believe the defect I found on the stamp, and it's worth, must be like 6 times more than I paid for it. So I'm very, very stoked. But before I hook you up to have a look at the stamps I bought, I'll show you a couple of things I did purchase. The first thing is I bought another folder. So you probably remember me saying this cost $81. It takes inserts into it, and I can fill it up. And I basically got that for every time I find some world stamps that I just think I like too much to give away, I'll put it in this album. I don't know what I'm going to call the album. I'm going to come up with a name for it. It's going to be the Hodgepodge album or something like that. Probably think of a better name than that. But every time I find a nice stamp that I love, I'm going to put it into there. I also spoiled myself and got the Australian Commonwealth Specialist Catalogue for kangaroo stamps. Now, that I got it for $120. So Philip, he is part of the committee who did the stamp show. He gave it to me for $120, gave me another $5 off. Normally online they're about $135, so that was a bargain. And the beauty about this is it's all in color. It's A4 pages, it's bigger writing, so, and you can see the defects quite clearly, so very, very nice. I think the only improvement I think this album needs to do is when they have the little numbers here, you got to look here to find out what they mean. I'd like a little code, or just right underneath what that defect is, so you're not going back and forth. But other than that, it's just absolutely amazing. And just, I mean, this album here will pay for itself, that $125 in the first time you go and buy some stamps. Anyway, I've got a bag full of stuff here, and I've got a few other things. So I'm going to sort of strap you in and we'll have a look, eh? All right, first I'm just going to open this up. First thing I bought was another pack of these Prints. I can't believe how much they've gone up in price. I think I used to pay $9.95 for a packet of them, and now they're worth $18.95. Cost an arm and a leg. It's got two areas to put things in. This one here, as you can see, you've got all different ones here. You've got a single where you can put big envelopes, 2 envelopes, and it goes all the way up. So I run out of these 2 here. I try to get my Germany collection. I've got a miniature sheet. I've got a couple of miniature sheets for the Germany collection, and I needed this separated. So went and bought those. It's 10 in a packet there, which is quite nice. I then found, let's just go through this stuff nicely. I've bought this sheet of stamps. Now, it was $4, whole $4. And you think, Jeff, why did you get that $4? Because I thought it looked beautiful. And for $4, I don't think you can go wrong, really. A coffee is worth less than $4. Well, it's probably more nowadays. But look at these stamps here. Now, they're only worth $4, so I'm not saying that, you know, I made any money on them, but they are beautiful. Let me just get our little tweezers. Where are my tweezers? Here we go. Quite nice stamps too. Now, I had the chance of getting some German colonies. They're pretty amazing stamps, but they won $175 for about 6 or 7 pages. I think now, after doing some research, I saw them yesterday. I did some research and I went back today to pick them up, and they're already gone. So I'm not going to think about those. But I had John in mind when I bought them, and I thought, oh, he'll love these. It'd be worth just putting them on and having a look at them. But this is Ecuador. I don't collect Ecuador, but these, I thought, you know how I am with two-tone, these just look truly amazing. And I just love the look of these triangle stamps. That's a use, that's a mint. And I thought, you know what? These are quite nice. They're those sort of stamps that I'm just going to put in my new binder because I think they look quite beautiful. And these, I've seen these, I've had these come up before, and you know, they're not worth that much, but they're quite nice. They look good. And I thought, well, why not? And it's $4 for the whole lot. I mean, really? Who's going to pass that up? What do you guys think? Would you guys pay $4 for these stamps? Look at that. Look at them. It's quite nice, aren't they? And I think it's all about picking stamps that you like the look of. Those look amazing. Two-tone. And then look at those. Them are just gorgeous. Anyway, I got them. They're beautiful. And then I got these. Again, I just saw them and went, wow, they're quite nice. It's only one sheet. These cost $8. Oh, you can't see it in the thing. $8. I'll zoom out a bit. And again, they just look old and they look really nice. I've seen these in collections I've got before. And you know what? I think, oh, let's just get them. And I might just stick these in my new album because they just look so cool. Quite nice, aren't they? I think I'm becoming a bit more of a world collector, especially just the really early world stamps. I think they're just beautiful. I can't afford to collect everything. I haven't got enough time in the day. Or I can give them away. But some of these just look amazing. Look at that, 1 shilling. I'll just zoom in because I get better focus when I zoom in. Look at that, 1 shilling. That's amazing, isn't it? There's some beautiful stamps there. Looks quite nice. It's a bit damaged though. There's the one, I think that up there is a 1 shilling. Just see, oh, I think it's the two-tone. The two-tone stamps get me all the time. But yeah, and I saw a really nice packet of Ceylon, 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 the country, and they were amazing, but I just couldn't afford them. Next one was Germany. So this was $20. Again, I don't know if it's worth that, but you know what? It's just going to help with my collection. There was a few in this that I hadn't got, so I thought, you know what? For $20, we'll pick them up. There was lots of single German stamps, but I just don't really know what I need at this stage because I haven't, you know, created all the holes. But a lot of the people that, the dealers that were there today, they belong to the Brisbane Stamp Club. So I haven't joined the Brisbane Stamp Club yet. I will, and then I'll be able to chase up a lot of those single stamps I need. But it was nice to have another country to start searching for. I was told that there was, I just missed out on an incredible German stamp album of all the German Reich stuff, and it was nearly complete, and only wanted a few $100s for it. And he goes, oh, you just missed it by a few minutes. I'm just like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. But a few of them now are going to keep their eye open for me. I'll join the club. They said, look, if you join the club and you turn up all the time, they'll keep their eye open and be able to get me something. So no doubt they'll be able to help me with the stuff I'll be missing. But Germany, collecting Germany stamps, very, very popular. Got warned quite a few times on the overprints. There's people walking around Brisbane doing overprints. and offering, you know, $1,000 stamps or $1,000 collections for a small amount of money. So it was really nice of them to warn me off a lot of the overprints. Makes it hard when you want to collect them though. But look at these two here. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So yeah, some beautiful stamps. And for 20 bucks, I think I've done pretty well. I think these are just beautiful. So fully retire in about 19th of November. So running around doing paperwork and trying to get everything organised so I can sit back, relax and enjoy stamp collecting full time. Look at these ones. Got off quite a few good bargains with German stamps, but it was more of the later model, later stamps. And I had to really knock back, saying, "Look, I'm trying to, you know, control myself." I got this for $40, so I don't know if it's worth it or not. But again, couldn't help myself. It was the whole book. I thought they were selling everything, you know, for $1 each and things like that. But the guy goes, "Oh no, we'll sell the whole lot for $40. Here's some overprints here I'm going to be careful with. But yeah, there's some nice stamps in this. Look at these. These are quite nice. Very nice. Look at these. Look at that. Look at the eagle. And this one here. And they've got the prices. So I think someone was trying to sell these in a stamp dealer. This was a stamp dealer's book or something. It's quite nice, like a whole set. $1.40, $1.20. So, you know, they got $2.40. I don't know, it must be 30 cents. And then there's $1 up the top. So $3-4 for the page. That all. I don't know if this was $1 for all of them or $1 for each. Get the next page. This is what got me, is these heads. There's so many of them, and there's like colour variations as well. Like these greens are all a bit cut different. There's just so many, and they're in such good condition. They're mint, you know, a whole heap of mint ones. I know the mint ones are probably worth less, but I just need to get enough stamps together to create my first big collection. Look at these two here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look, mint unhinged. There's a join. Oh, look at this one here. Pretty amazing stamps. And look, $18 for this lot. That's $18 for this lot here. That's what they're trying to charge people. So, or is it just the one stamp worth 18? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to start looking them up. But, just amazing, you know. And for $40 for the whole lot. And then we've got a whole heap of used ones down here. I thought that's worth, just that page, worth $40. But then, no, there's more. Look at these German stamps. Isn't this beautiful? Gorgeous. Again, all overprinted, unfortunately. I mean, I love it that they're overprinted, but I think I just got to watch that I don't, you know, I don't know how you can tell if they've been, you know, copied on purpose or made up. People trying to get you. Look at all these, all nice and mint. I know they're worth less mint, but they look just magnificent. Look at this, nice dark blue. So I know I've got sporadic ones of these, but this is really just going to fill in a lot of stuff I haven't got. But, oh, these are the colonies. So Baden and Württemberg. It's pretty amazing. So, John, if you're out there listening, and all my other friends who have sent me stamps, I'm slowly getting sucked into them a bit more. Look at this one here. Love that stamp. But one of the dealers, he was selling this amazing collection, and he'd broken up into all different countries. and the stamps were just phenomenal. There we go. Look at those. Quite beautiful. Very nice. Trying to go through slowly so you can enjoy them all. I'll get right down to the end there. Look at that, that's nice. All these are nice. So I've just really got to work out all my colonies now. Look at these. I love these. Pardon me. Quite nice. Very nice. And then, I don't know if that's about it. Oh no, we've got more pages. There we go, look, $40. Would you have paid $40 for this? Do you think I did good? Or do you think I got ripped off? But I think I did pretty well. I love them. Just the most gorgeous things. Hardest thing when you're at the stamp show is trying to hold yourself back and not spend too much money. Oh, there's overprints with the 2 on them. There we go. See if you can get those in. Oh, I love that one. That's a train. Very nice. Look at this. That's really nice. There we go. These ones here, I've got a few of these now. Quite good. Hopefully I'll get a few extras that I haven't got out of this collection, which would be very nice. Now I've just, and for added benefit, they threw these in, like this is all part of it. So, you know, I don't really collect these. These are Malta. John might know some. He loves different envelopes. Let me just zoom in, so we'll zoom out a bit. A bit different. 1961. I think there was a price underneath that one there. $8. First day cover, $9. And then this one, 60 cents, I suppose. I'm not sure. And then, I'm not sure what that is. Netherlands. There you go, 3 envelopes there. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. I only wanted $20 for this one because of the blue stamp. Wow, wonder what country that is. Military post. Bosnia? Very cool. Oh, I can't read that. I'm not sure what that is. It's nice. A couple other first day covers. Not sure what they're worth. Didn't buy them for the covers. They're just extra. I was happy to pay $40 for the other thing. Well, these are two. Well, they reckon this is $25. I don't know if they're right about that. Anyone collect Malta covers? Oh, here we go, 3 more. All right. Now, that's those. I did buy a world album. They wanted at first $89. He put it down to $49. Asked what was his best price. He goes $49. And there's some really nice stamps in there. But I will do a separate video on this because it will take a good, half an hour to go through that. That's nice and heavy. So he's marked it all the pages that have got all the good stuff on. That makes the value of it at least $80. So we'll go and have a look and see what we can find. I'll put that to one side. I've got a membership nomination form, so nominate for membership. So I probably wouldn't mind submitting that as soon as possible. And then come all the good stuff. Now, I don't want to show you yet. Here we go. All right, so let's find the first one. Rightio, I'm just going to move all this other stuff to one side. And we're going to have a look. Rightio, first one is, now I went to, it's on the video, I'm trying to think of what they're called. They are called, the stamp shop is, one second, I've written it down right here. And it's called The Nicest People, Collector's Paradise. Nicest people in the world. They are offering all their roos or all their stamps half price. So this cost me $25. Now you look at it, it's a cancel to order, but it's a December 3, 2013 stamp. So if we have a look, we'll have a look at what watermark it is. So we know how to tell watermarks. We can just put it over onto the black and it should stand out. And that's first watermark. So you can probably see that. I'm not sure, I'll just zoom in a bit, and that's first watermark. Rightio, so first watermark, let's go have a look at the value of that. Cancel to order. We'll look in our new kangaroo album, and I'll go 5D, go out a bit. We go to 5D kangaroo. I'm going to put this next to my bed and read this a bit every night. Love doing that. 5D kangaroo, first watermark. Oh, look at this. Yep. Cancel to order, see that? And then you got April, July, December. So this is a December because it doesn't go DEC, it's DE. So if we have here DE and it's 3, 13, so that's the cancel to all. These ones all came out together. WC, and it's worth $125. So for 25 bucks, $125. I thought that was a bargain. Awesome. Next one we got, I got this, basically socked on the nose. I've already looked it up in the album. It's worth $30. Cost me $2.50. I got it because of the cancel. Look at that cancel. How beautiful. I got this yesterday, but I went back and bought a few more. Look at that. See that cancel? Well worth it. I'm going to put them in my album. The next one, this cost $30, but I paid $15. And it's a beautiful 9D. I think it's the Commonwealth of Australia. Let's have a look. Yes, Commonwealth of Australia. I got it because of, look at that, mint unhinged. It says lightly hinged, but I can't see where the lightly hinged is. But the colour is beautiful. I think I've got another one. Yep. Yeah, that's a small watermark. Let's just turn them over. Here you go, small watermark. Here we are, Commonwealth of Australia again, $10. It's just a different colour. See the colour? So if we have a look at the colours, so we go 9D. I'm just going to go find 9D. 9D, Commonwealth of Australia. So you move at the back. Third watermark, third watermark, third watermark. Commonwealth of Australia. Excellent. And then what we do is we'll find these. Oh, yeah, Die 2B, Commonwealth of Australia. and they are $10 used, so $5. I paid $5 as a $10 stamp, and mint lightly hinged is, well, it just depends what colour it is, isn't it? So they're, oh yeah, $70 is the cheapest price, but yeah, I don't know if that's violet, purple, deep bright violet, or bright purple. It's probably just violet. It's a bit light though, shades of purple. So it's a $70 stamp, mint lightly hinged. Now, it doesn't look lightly hinged though. It looks mint unhinged. Look at that. It's missing ink at the top, but that's when they have it in the press. But that is not, it's got no hinge on it. Oh, wait a minute. Is it just, oh, it might have been, but it's just ever so slight. I can't really see it, but I think there might have been a hinge. But I tell you, it's one of the best mint lightly hinges I've ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous. So, you know what? Bargain. Love them. I'll put those into my oven. What's next? I had $3 left and I had cash, so I just picked this and put it in because it's $2.50. I took it up that bit extra. And I think it's yeah, first watermark. Looks okay. Just add it in there. Small watermark. Oh yeah, this one here is another one of those cancel to orders. I looked it all up. I looked it up already. There you go. So December 3, and that's worth $100. I got it for $20. So 5 times your money, which is great. And then these two, right here. First we'll do the 9D, and it's a small multiple watermark, $45. Let's have a look at that. Small multiple watermark, violet, $225. Now, bit of a fluffy perfs and stuff, but still okay. But that's, yep, small multiple, $225. I wonder how lightly hinged it is. Oh yeah, you can see the hinge right there. So that stands out far more. But for $20 or $25, $22.50. Perfect. Then we've got this small multiple watermark. My one is missing a perf on the side there, or it's a bit shaved off. It's not really missing, but it just doesn't look as clean. So I thought, oh, I will replace that because the prices are so good. Let's have a look. Second watermark. Oh, I found a price for all my second watermark mint unhinged. It's going to cost me about $800, so I'll get that one day. £2 maroon. Where are we? Rightio, small multiple watermark, mint unhinged. Oh, it's mint lightly hinged. Let's have a look. It cost me $50, this one. Oh yeah, there's a very light hinge at the top. It is multiple watermark, yeah, small multiple watermark. And that is worth $300. $300. I got it for $50. There we go. And the piece of resistance. This is what I got for myself to complete a simplified. Oh, I've hidden it away. So they wanted $450. I got it for $225. And you think, oh, why would you pay that much? But that is a 2-pound kangaroo. I got this one because of the, there was 3 of them around the same price. And there was a clearer one with no cancel, but I really like the cancel, so I bought it anyway. But you wouldn't believe what happened. I focused in on it because I thought, oh, this little thing here, because I wanted to check all the defects. So I went along to here. not this one here, but my other book, but it's in this book as well. Because I bought that yesterday as my present to myself. And what you can do is you can check on all the different things that are wrong with stamps, right? There's all your varieties, plate varieties. So you think, oh, all right, what can make my stamp worth more? And I found that here, Spencer's Golf is short. So normally, you see up here, it's a lot bigger. So I will show you closer. So Spencer's Golf is really, really long here. And then if you come, and it's really long here. But if you come here, it's very short. So if you have a look at Spencer's Golf on this stamp, it is really short. So a $225 stamp is worth, and if we come here, it's Commonwealth of Australia and plate varieties. Short Spencer's Golf right here, $1,200. Isn't that amazing? So $225 worth $1,200 because of one little imperfection or one variety. How lucky is that? So yeah, I was chuffed and over the moon. So yes, I spent a lot of money. I've always wanted one of those. So if you have a look at my kangaroo collection, it has a simplified, so you can do a simplified kangaroo collection and get one value of everything, not worrying about watermarks. That there completes my simplified collection. I have got one of every single of these kangaroos now. But if you take into account the watermarks and you separate them by watermarks, then I'm missing another 2 or 3, but they're very, very expensive. So having a look at a price of $450 and then having 50% off was what went, you know what, I'm just going to spend the $200. I'm going to fill that hole. At least I can say I've got 1 2-pound stamp. And a lot of people go in any Australian collection, they're always missing this. They're always missing the 1 pound. They're always missing the bridge. They're missing the kookaburras. And now at least I can say I've got all those stamps, which is great. And these ones are just a bit of flavour. You know, I've got most of these, but just upgrading my stamps now, which is great. So love all these. I'm going to sit down and put all these in my book later. And yeah, that's it. I am stoked. So I had a great time. I bought too much, spent way too much. I probably would have spent $150 to $350, $400, $500, $600, $700, something like that. I don't want to think about it out loud. I'll just pretend I didn't really spend that money. But yeah, sometimes you just got to go out and have fun. And it's only once a year. So I always put a bit of money aside, knowing that once a year that the stamp show's coming. Next year, I'm going to try and get a bit more involved with the committee and sort of help them out as much as possible. This time I had a chat with the president or the outgoing president and Philip. So the outgoing president is Dennis, great guy. He's got his own stamp YouTube channel called The Stamp Box. Go and have a look. He's got a whole heap more videos he's going to put up. He's only got a few up at the moment, 11, but he's going to put a whole heap more up soon. And I think he's got some great stuff to have a look at. Philip is fantastic. He's organised the Brisbane Stamp and Coin Show. Him and his team have done an amazing job. And I was just blown away. So hopefully I'll try and get on the committee and help them next year. And yeah, advertise myself. And I've got a sort of an idea what I want to do with my YouTube channel now. And I want to sort of offer for collectors, I'll come around to your house, interview you, and then I'll go through your collection. And I'll have you sitting by my side, and as I go, wow, that's beautiful, the person who owns the collection, the collector, can go, well, that's a blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. So I know there's a few subscribers out there. I'm going to try and do around the Brisbane area, but hopefully in a year or two, I'll get a bit of money together, and hopefully I can fly down and visit you and meet you, have a chat, and film your collection. But that's dreams at the moment. We'll see how we go. All right, guys, have a great day. See you later.